I just left my screening for Primate, and I'm here to give you my review. Primate takes you deep into like the craziness of how unpredictable, how intelligent, how powerful, how dangerous and scary animals truly can be, and how even more terrifying they can be when they start to adapt and learn from things, especially in a situation like this. If you guys haven't seen Primate yet, I definitely recommend it. I mean, for something that I didn't expect to be so gory, and honestly, I didn't expect it to be so well done. Like, it's Paramount Pictures, but like, the movie itself, like, you're thinking, okay, it's just a chimp. They can't do that much. They did a lot with a movie that I didn't expect that they could do so much with. So that is great on all fronts for everybody. The actors killed it. I don't recognize any of these people. I don't know if I've seen them in anything. Maybe they debuted here. I don't know. They could have been in stuff that I just don't recognize. But I don't recognize any of these actors or actresses. And they all killed it from scene to scene to scene. I mean, they perfectly portrayed their characters. They perfectly showed the fear, the love in some of these scenes, the lust, They really, really killed it. The costume designer, the costume department deserves a huge freaking shout out because Ben, the chimp, looks absolutely incredible. Like, I think it was a person in a costume, and even the person in the costume really got like the movements down, the animalistic aspects of it very well down. But the look of Ben himself looks great. I mean, he starts out as like a very well taken, very clean chimp because this family loves him and it's their pet. He's very well taken care of. And then as we dive deeper into madness, the hair starts to get messed up. The blood, the grime, it really takes a hold on Ben as a character. And it's very well done. So big shout out to the costume department. They freaking killed it. The gore was something I wasn't expecting in a movie of this caliber. I wasn't expecting it to be so intense. Like, there was one scene in particular. Now, if you haven't seen it, spoiler alert. Like, let get out of here real quick. There's a scene where Ben takes his hand and rips somebody's jaw off. Now, like, you can tell the skin is fake. You can tell. But even that scene was, like, pretty well done. Like, a lot of the gore is very, very well done. And I appreciate that. Like, especially, like I said, of a movie of this caliber, I wasn't expecting the graphic nature of this film to be so well done. Some of the kills are very, very interesting. I mean, like, they killed it with the kills. Like, it was every kill was different, and it was really well done. Like, you think for a second you're going to get the same kind of kill, and it's because it's one of the more gruesome kills. And then, obviously, like, this person survives, so you don't see that. But, like, every kill is unique, and it's really, really cool how it's done. Because, like, even when you get towards the movie, you're thinking, like, okay, there's not much difference that you can do with this. And even then, like, you're getting a variety of stuff still. So that's very, very well done. This movie is absolutely great. Like, I gave it a 4.5 on Letterboxd. You can follow my Letterboxd down below. I think it's great. The one thing I don't want to say ashamed because I'm not ashamed of it. The only thing I'm saddened about is that I feel like this movie is going to get lost in the shuffle of films we're going to get this year. Like, especially because it's a January movie. A lot of the movies that come out in January get lost in the stretch of time because we have a whole another 11 months and there's some great stuff coming out. Not just for horror, but like if you're into the superhero franchise, you've got Spider-Man, you've got Supergirl, you've got Clayface, you've got Avengers Doomsday. So it really, really sucks, especially like in horror too, because you've got Scream 7, you've got 28 Years Later, you've got We Bury the Dead, which I personally think this was better than We Bury the Dead, but a lot of people might disagree. You've got Return to Silent Hill, you've got The Bride, you've got a ton of stuff in horror. And because this is a January release, I just think it's going to get lost in some of this. And I really hope it doesn't because I really enjoyed this film. And I think this is going to do way better on streaming. But if you don't want to wait for streaming, I guarantee you'll love this movie. Go out and see it. I think this movie is either going to be a film that people absolutely freaking love, like I do. I actually really, really like this movie and I loved it. Or people are absolutely going to despise it and hate it. And I've seen a lot of that as well. Like I said, I personally enjoy it. And I think it's great. Now, one of the aspects that I thought was kind of funny to me, like if you take this into a real world element, let's say we take this into a real world element, this family that you've been friends with for years, you grew up with them, you know, like obviously the one friend has been around long enough that she knows sign language to talk to the father who's deaf. You know, you grew up with this family, I'm sure, at a time that, like, if this was a childhood friend and they were coming over at the time of this chimp becoming a new thing, there was probably some worry from the family being like, well, that's a dangerous animal, you know, that's a dangerous creature. And then as they grew up and as the chimp got more acclimated to the friend and stuff like that, the parents got less worried. And then imagine, like, all the family survives and your kids are the only ones that die. Like, nobody who isn't a family member and owns this chimp died in this film. And I think it's a real shame. We should have at least lost one family member if we're taking it into like a real world element, especially because, like, this family's obviously well off. Like, they have a very, very beautiful house, like a very nice, big, huge mansion type house. Like, obviously we'll probably never see that. I don't see a big opportunity for a sequel here. I just really don't know what you could do with a sequel. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, if they can do something good, I'd love to see it. But I don't see a big opportunity for a sequel. But, like, just imagine for a minute, like, this family's very well off, how much money that they're going to have to, like, divvy out for all the people who died from this. It's crazy. The only thing that I could see them escaping from, and a real world element, like, I'm going off on a tangent right now because obviously, like, we're never going to see any of this, but I'm just thinking real world element here. They could get away with the two kids who kind of, like, basically broke in. That's the only thing. Like, they just walked into the house. That's the only thing I could see them. But that's not important. This movie is great. This movie's fantastic, and I absolutely think you guys should go see it. Like I said, the gore looks great. The animalistic nature of this guy in the suit looks great. The costume department did great on this. The story's pretty well done. I mean, it's a fantastic movie, and like I said, it's just a sad, sad thing that it's going to get lost in the shuffle. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know if you guys want to see more of these reviews. I like sitting down and talking and chatting, and I'd love to bring, like, some people up and maybe talk one-on-one with somebody who's seen the movie and kind of discuss like that. So that would be fun as well. So let me know if you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you want to see more of. And like I said, go see Primate because it's great. If you're not going to go see it in theaters, definitely check it out when it comes to streaming because it's going to be fantastic. I think it's going to do numbers on streaming. I'll see you guys in the next review. Peace.